Hello, and thank you for joining me. We are on lesson 185 today in Course in Miracles. I want the peace of God. To say these words is nothing, but to mean these words is everything. If you could but mean them for just an instant, there would be no further sorrow possible for you in any form, in any place or time. Heaven would be completely given back to full awareness, memory of God entirely restored, the resurrection of all creation fully recognized. No one can mean these words and not be healed. He cannot play with dreams nor think himself in a dream. He cannot make a hell and think it real. He wants the peace of God, and it is given him. For this is all he wants, and that is all he will receive. Many have said these words, but few have indeed meant them. You have but to look upon the world you see around you to be sure how very few there are. The world would be completely changed should any two agree these words express the only thing they want. Two minds with one intent become so strong that what they will becomes the will of God. For minds can only join in truth. In dreams, no two can share the same intent. To each, the hero of the dream is different. The outcome wanted not the same for both. Loser and gainer merely shift about in changing patterns as the ratio of gain to loss and loss to gain takes on different aspect or another form. Yet compromise alone in a dream is alone what a dream can bring. Sometimes it takes the form of union, but only the form. The meaning must escape the dream, for compromising is the goal of dreaming. Minds cannot unite in dreams. They merely bargain. And what bargain can give them the peace of God? Illusions come to take his place, and what he means is lost to sleeping minds intent on compromise, each to gain and to another's loss. To mean you want the peace of God is to renounce all dreams, for no one means these words who wants illusions, and who therefore seeks the means which bring illusions. He has looked on them and found them wanting. Now he seeks to go beyond them, recognizing that another dream would offer nothing more than all the others. Dreams are one to him, and he has learned their only difference is one of form, for the one will bring the same despair and misery as do the rest. The mind which means that all it wants is peace must join with other minds. That is how peace is obtained. And when the wish for peace is genuine, the means for finding it is given. In a form each mind that seeks for it in honesty can understand. Whatever form the lesson takes is planned for him in such a way that he cannot mistake it if his asking is sincere. But if he asks without sincerity, there is no form in which the lesson will meet with acceptance and be truly learned. Let us today devote our practicing to recognizing what we really mean the words we say. We want the peace of God. This is no idle wish. These words do not request another dream be given us. They do not ask for compromise, nor try to make another bargain in the hope that there may be yet one that can succeed where all the rest have failed. To mean these words acknowledges illusions are in vain, requesting the eternal in place of shifting dreams which seems to change in what they offer, but are one in nothingness. Today we devote our practice periods to careful searching of your mind to find the dreams you cherish still. What do you ask for in your heart? Forget the words you use in making your requests. Consider but what you believe will comfort you and bring you happiness. But be not dismayed by lingering illusions, for their form is not what matters now. Let not some dreams be more acceptable, but reserving shame and secrecy for others. They are one, and being one question should be asked of all of them. Is this what I would have in place of heaven and the peace of God? This is the choice you make. Be not deceived that it is otherwise. No compromise is possible in this. You choose God's peace or you have asked for dreams. And dreams will come as you requested them. Yet will God's peace come just as certainly and to remain with you forever. It will not be gone with every twist and turning of the road, to reappear unrecognized in forms which shift and change with every step you take. You want the peace of God, and so do all who seem to seek for dreams. For them as well as for yourself, you ask but this when you make this request with deep sincerity. For thus you reach to what they really want and join your own intent with what they seek above all things. Perhaps unknown to them, but sure to you. You have been weak at times, uncertain in your purpose and unsure of what you wanted, where to look for it, and where to turn for help in the attempt. Help has been given, and you would not avail yourself, and would you not avail yourself of it by sharing it? No one who truly seeks the peace of God can fail to find it, for he merely asks that he deceive himself no longer by denying to himself what is God's will. Who can remain unsatisfied who asks for what he already has? Who could be unanswered who requests an answer which is his to give? The peace of God is yours. For you was peace created, given you by its creator, and established as his own eternal gift. How can you fail when you but ask for what he wills for you? And how could your request be limited to you alone? No gift of God can be unshared. It is this attribute that sets the gifts of God apart from every dream that ever seemed to take the place of truth. No one can lose, and everyone must gain whenever any gift of God has been requested and received by anyone. God gives but to unite. To take away is meaningless to him. And when it is as meaningless to you, you can be sure you share one will with him and he with you. And you will also know you share one will with all your brothers whose intent is yours. It is this one intent we seek today, uniting our desires with the need of every heart, the call of every mind, the hope that lies beyond despair, the love attack would hide, the brotherhood that hate has sought to sever, but which still remains as God created it. With help like this beside us, can we fail today as we request the peace of God be given us? That is the end of lesson 185. I want the peace of God. If we knew that everyone could have everything that they desired, the truth of what peace brings, if we knew that when we request that same peace, that everyone else gets it, we understand that there are no losers, there are no winners, there's no one better nor worse than anyone else. And the equality that we seek here, the equality that we say that we promote, is truly given. In the dreams, somewhere we may want to be the hero, we may want to get it first, we may want to have a little more than someone else, or we may withhold that peace from someone whom we believe has wounded us. You know, we want everyone but our ex-spouse, or we want everyone but our abusive parents, or that teacher who treated us poorly, to have the peace. And that is part of the dream and the illusion. This is about creating that oneness in which peace is the only thing that there is for everyone. And if you could imagine a world where you understood everything, where those dreams were gone and no one would ever seem to hurt you again, you would want nothing else. We would not age, we would not feel pain or sorrow, we would all be at peace, and there would be no reason to have the unrest that we feel in this world. So be open to allowing yourself to let these words marinate and really sink in so that you can mean them when you say them. Let's see what Tina Spalding's channelings say. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. There is nothing greater to attain than a peaceful mind. The peace of God is what you all seek in your drinking, gambling, workaholism, and chasing after romantic involvements. You seek something you know you do not have access to right now because you look in the wrong place, outside of you. You seek it in bodies, material things, and prestige, and you will never find it out there. The thousand roads the ego mind leads you along never satisfy you. Many of you who come to these lessons understand this. You have chased your idols well through this life, and you have come to a place of disillusionment where you know another body will not do it. Another car will not do things. Another good meal will not do it. Even though you may indulge in those things, you are no longer under any illusions. You have become disillusioned. As you come to know that illusions have no value and you see that you no longer want the things that the world offers you, it will seem as if you live in a barren desert. But it is not a barren desert. It is the way home. To go inside is a rich experience. To chase the idols of the world is a pointless experience. To become familiar with the inner landscapes of your creativity, inspiration, love, joy, and enthusiasm is the wonderful free gift this internal investigation gives you. The internal investigation has great value because it offers you the peace of God. There will come a point you will learn when not to argue anymore. You do not need to argue with anyone. You do not need to chase anything. You will find yourself going through the days of your life happily peaceful. You will then realize how foolish all your games have been, how wasted all of your energy, and at times, money your games have been. When that happens, you can sit peacefully in your back garden and be at home experiencing the peace of God with quiet mind, a peaceful heart, and a happy demeanor, wanting nothing, needing nothing, and knowing that all is as it should be. I am that one that you know is Jesus. We will speak to you again tomorrow. And that's the end of lesson 185. When we let go of the illusions, we not only let go of the chase, but we let go of the belief that anyone can take anything from us, because we know that we have the power to respond with love in all things. We know that we are not these bodies that we walk around in, and we realize that we hold peace within us. No one can give it to us, and no one can take it away. Have a wonderful day, everyone. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.